Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Caroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to get your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, importance of you are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest. With a special pride never written before. Or since tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Caroga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Open Lines plus Call of Duty Warzone Thursday. Thank you so much, John Araki, for the $1 super chat. And here is the link for anyone who wants to join the panel. It should be coming through briefly. Let me go and read some of our early comments, and then we will get started. Where are we? First thing I did was I noticed I had a new poll option, but apparently it's very annoying for people on YouTube, so I canceled it. But I did conduct a poll that if you had to live in one place or the other, which would it be? And 100% of the respondents chose Caroga over Turkestan. So awesome. Agnes is Qapla all. I wish a good day for all pajaracos. P.S. That survey sucks. It misses the logical third option, and it cannot be closed without voting. I'm sorry you were forced to vote, Hector. He says, at least in Firefox, the closed survey button doesn't work. Sorry to hear that, too. 47 Yorktown says, Happy Canada Day, and puts in a maple leaf and a bird, I believe, or beaver, a beaver. The maple leaf and the beaver, two awesome symbols of Canada. Much better than the baby seals, which of course we know they all clubbed to celebrate Canada Day. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Caroga. Hail Caroga. Richie Poole says hello world. Is subscriber only mode something new? Yes, Richie Poole, it is in fact another new option. I've decided to force people to become subscribers to the channel if they want to participate in the chat. Now, if you're that upset, you can subscribe, put in your complaints, and then unsubscribe. You only have to subscribe for a minute before you're allowed to comment, but it is generally a good way to stop spammers before they start. So, hey, if you are going to spam the channel, at least I will get a subscription from you. Now it's free. This is not member only. You just have to click the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel before you can comment in the live chat. And you have to be a subscriber for 1 full minute. So that's the only limitation. Dan says subscribers only mode. Oh, yeah, don't worry. Richie Pool says, yeah, I've been seeing that on YouTube notice in chat lately. They're releasing it slowly to all the channels. I suspect it will become very popular as a way to kind of force people into subscribing, or even just a way to remind people to make sure they're still subscribed. Because God knows I've been to channels where I had been unsubscribed and hadn't noticed. God knows how long I had been unsubscribed from some channels until I just happened to notice I was unsubscribed. But with this now, if everybody uses it, then as soon as they go to type a comment, I'll know I was unsubscribed and they'll force me to resubscribe. So hopefully it helps everybody. Thomas Pond says, I would like to know who the jerk is that keeps downvoting every bird stream. Sorry, coughing. Trying to protect you guys from the coughs. Thomas, I wouldn't worry about it. It doesn't bother me. Don't let it bother you. It's downvotes happen. You know, like that shirt, the shirt in Forrest Gump. It happens. Downvotes happen. Don't worry about it. John Araki says Qapla, and I assume wrenches get around the subscriber mode. I don't know. I guess they do, which kind of defeats the purpose. I would hope all my wrenches are subscribed. And John Araki says poppycock. I say, if Bird wants more shackles, he's going. No. Subscriber doesn't mean member, John Araki. I'm not doing this for money. This is completely free. There's members only chat, but that I would never enable. Those are, well, we have members only streams, and I know I haven't had one this month because I've been sick. I will do one shortly, but no, subscribe just means click the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. There's no shekels involved. Caroga Knight says, Viva Caroga, Viva Canada. Thank you, Caroga Knight. John Aragi says, hashtag, Hashtag Ramblion. Ramblion. I don't know what that means. Hashtag cancel Hillrom. That I understand. Richie Poole says, why would anybody in their right mind downvote? Don't worry about it. There's many mentally ill people, Richie Poole, who have access to the internet. They're not necessarily in their right mind. Speaking of which, Rock Solid Production says hashtag Bird is late. I am not. Hashtag Lato Pray 5. Hashtag Caroga Lies. Hashtag All Dogs Go to Heaven. Hashtag Rest in Peace Pine Top. Okay. So far, he's got like 50% right. Hashtag Pine Top. Got to see the rainbow. Got to see the Brewers destroy the Cubs for the last time. Hashtag Pine Top New Jadzia was the best Dax. And hashtag there's a pine top sized hole in our family. I am sorry to hear that. Rock Solid. John Aragi says Bird's not late today. He's early for tomorrow. Actually, I was early even for today. Richie Poole says early, oh pray. Sweet. Yes, Richie. John DeMarco says greetings all. John Araki. John DeMarco says greetings all. John Aragi put in a $1 super chat. Thank you, John. The Rambling Menace says greetings from the future. Greetings, Yosef. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Hello, 47 Yorktown. Rock Productions puts in a bunch of sassy emojis. Thank you, Rock Solid. Rip Pine Top, says Richie Poole. Absolutely. John Aragi says birds panel greater than solar panels. Much unlike solar panels, there seems to be no particular panel yet. Thomas Potts says fake news. Oh, maybe I should check and see if anybody's actually backstage. No, there's nobody backstage. Thomas Potts says prove it, bird. Where is the screenshot? What screenshot? John DeMarco demands a recount. There was one vote. Yours. I believe the vote was Hector. I'm not sure who voted, but maybe it was mine. I don't know. I am allowed to vote. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. John Aragi says breaking news. Bird of Prey survey forced to be recounted after 150,000 test votes were discovered after he announced the results. Yeah, that actually happened in New York City here. Like, we had so New York City is like, 8/10 Democrats. So it really doesn't matter who runs on the Republican side. So like the Democrat primary is basically our mayoral race, because whoever wins that is guaranteed to win the city. And so we started ranked choice voting this year. So on the first round, we were told that this guy, Eric Adams, had a pretty substantial lead over the next two candidates who were both women. Now, he didn't have a super majority, but he had a good lead. Then, after they put out the official votes, they erased them from the website and said, whoopsie, we miscounted. There was actually 130,000 test votes we accidentally counted as real votes. And so in the real vote total they put out a couple of days later, Eric Adams is only beating this lady by like a few hundred votes. And we're just supposed to believe this. We have no way of knowing which is true and which isn't. We have no way of knowing, could this have happened in 2020 or not? Maybe they just got lucky and caught it this time. We just have to believe them, that they know what they're doing, and move on and not question it. That's it. They'll tell us what the answer is, and we believe it. There's really no opportunity for transparency, which I mean, I'm not a Democrat, so I really have no say in how the Democrats hold their primary, but it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And Michael says, wait, I thought the whole chat function was member only. No, it's subscriber only now. But before that, it was open to anybody. Anybody on YouTube. You had to be a YouTube member. You had to have a YouTube account to chat. Now you have to have a YouTube account and be subscribed to the Bird of Prey 5 channel to chat. You don't need to pay anything. Greetings, Bird of Prey, Mamo Prey, Sassio Prey, fellow nerds, all hail glorious Caroga and the God Emperor Bird of Prey. Thank you, Sci-Fi Nation. 47 Yorktown says barbecue baby seals are yummy, Bird of Prey. Sure they are, 47 Yorktown. John Aragi says hashtag free Gina. Michael Garrick yells bird. Qapla, Michael Garrick. I heard you on Deej's stream earlier. You got your mic all set up. Sci-Fi Nation's Bird of Prey, where is the option So subscribers can only comment in chat. When you, it's not everybody has it yet, Sci-Fi Nation. But when you go to the, when you go to edit a live stream, and you go to the YouTube control panel, and you go all the way to the bottom of the options, there's a new option where you can limit chat to subscribers or members or anyone. So it's by default, it's anyone. I changed it to subscribers. If you do members, well, I don't think you'll have members because your channel doesn't have members yet. But if you are monetized and you have a members option, you could also limit it to members. John DeMarco says nothing suspicious about that at all. John Street says Bird of Prey being an evil dictator making everyone pay. I am not making anyone pay. Random Menace says his comment got deleted. It didn't get deleted. It just never got posted, Random Menace. Try again. If you're trying to post anything with a link, YouTube's been deleting them before they post. So it looks like to you it posted. If you try to post anything with a link, hit enter and then refresh the page. If the comment is gone, YouTube never posted it. If the comment is there after you refresh the page, then you're sure YouTube posted it. And we got somebody in the backstage, and it is the Random Menace, Qapla, the Random Menace.
And greetings from the future, Bert.
Greetings.
Yeah. No, I just wrote that Will Wheaton is a mentally challenged idiot, and that comment got not posted.
So stupid. You.
So I'm saying it out loud on your stream.
Absolutely.
I hope you don't mind.
I do not mind. Will Wheaton is definitely an idiot. I don't know if he's necessarily mentally challenged, but he's an idiot. If he's mentally challenged, that would only give him more of an excuse for why he is.
Okay, so no excuses.
Right.
So he's just an idiot.
That would be my thoughts. Oh. Let's see.
And you know me that I don't necessarily agree with your political views or anything, but wishing death to somebody.
No, it's
just
for those who don't know. Why don't you tell them what he did?
Oh, he just posted on Facebook a stupid comment, and he got like 1,000 reactions to it. And give me a second. I will just read it out loud what he said.
Right. Yeah.
Basically, he was happy that
Donald
Rumsfeld died, and he asked the universe to take also Donald Trump and somebody else. Who was it?
Was it George Bush?
No. Where is my profile? I'm not. I blocked him. And Dick Cheney.
Oh,
yeah.
Dick Cheney.
Hey, war criminal Donald Rumsfeld died. Good job, universe. Now do Trump and Dick Cheney. This is.
It's sick.
Poor taste.
How is this man allowed to still be on the Ready Room? How is he still allowed to be the face of Star Trek? Something that should be a all-accepting organization. If I don't like it, but if you're going to fire people who make comments that deal with 60, 70, 80-year-old political parties of a country that doesn't exist in that shape or form anymore, but you're not going to fire a celebrity, and I use the term celebrity loosely, loosely, who is literally saying, now kill these political people I disagree with, and celebrating the death of a third. That's just beyond ridiculous. I mean, it makes his side and himself, mostly himself, look so petty. And like, if I ever felt bad for saying, shut up, Wesley, and I don't, but if I ever even felt the slightest bit of remorse, I feel like I'm justified today, because never did I say, I want Will Wheaton to die.
Yeah,
I may have
exactly.
said I want Wesley Crusher, the character, to die, but I draw the line at the person. I think Will Wheaton is a loser. I don't agree with his politics. I don't agree with his stance. I don't agree with much of what he says. But the man's a human being. He has a wife somehow. He has a family. I don't want him to die. I just want him to see the error of his ways. And barring that, I want him to stay out of my face. I don't want to have to see him, host the Ready Room. I don't want to have to see him interview people, interview Star Trek characters. That's the limit to my dislike for the guy. It is not, Jesus Christ, to wish death upon somebody in such an open way. And Twitter doesn't take it down. Twitter
Facebook.
doesn't consider
This was
this
on Facebook.
okay, even Facebook.
Yeah.
They don't consider that hate speech. They don't consider that, against
You know
their
what? I'm
rules.
going to report it as a hate speech. I don't effing
It's not
care.
going to make a difference.
I know, but at least I will feel better.
Yeah, shut up, Wesley has never been more appropriate, as John
He has
DeMarco.
on Facebook 423,000 followers. But you know what? There was a serious backlash. People said that it wasn't appropriate.
Well, I'm glad people called them out. Sci-Fi Nation says, Bird of Prey. Subscriber only says, subscribers only mode limits participants to those who've followed your channel for a set amount of time. Yes. And that amount of time you can adjust. For me, I adjusted it to 1 minute. So I believe the default is 5 minutes. It's not like years or months, but I think you could set it to weeks or months if you wanted to. But yeah, as long as they're a subscriber for a minute, that's the lowest setting they can post. So yeah. Executive producer Sal Leibowitz is Qapla Bird of Prey. Happy die another Thursday. Well, happy Canada Day for sure. Hopefully I don't die too much in Call of Duty. Yeah, Joseph is going to.
I reported it as a hate speech.
Okay, Joseph.
There you go.
Single-handedly will be responsible for getting. No, I don't want to purchase bundles. Joseph will single-handedly be responsible for getting Will Wheaton banned from Facebook.
I hardly doubt that, but if only.
Okay. So here's where I am in the game. I need to have 3 daily challenges. I got 4 hip fire kills. I need to get 4 hip fire kills. I've gotten 2. So I need to get 2 more. That's where I kill somebody without aiming the sights. I just, aim their gun in the general direction and hope I hit them. Then I have to call in 10 UAVs. Those are something you buy at the buy station. They cost $4,000 each. So basically I got to find a lot of money and go to the buy stations and try to call in as many as I can. I've done 4 of 10 so far over several missions today. And in charge of the yard is I have to win 2 gulag fights.
Bert, the Mighty Cheddar Biscuit 4 subscribed because he's far too tasty to be silenced.
Thank you for subscribing, Mighty Biscuit. Cheddar Biscuit?
Cheddar Biscuit.
Mighty
4.
Cheddar Biscuit 4. Thank you. See, that's how you get new subscribers.
And Wesley says he cannot join today.
I'm sorry, Wes. I'm going to play a quick round, Joseph, if you don't mind checking the comments.
Yeah,
and
I
after
will.
the
I will
round's
check the
over,
comments.
I'll come back and we'll talk some more.
Sure. Just go and play. And look who it is, Wesley Crusher. I was ranting about Will Wheaton and Wesley Crusher comes to the stream. So funny.
Wes might want to change his name.
And I should tell you not to get shot in the back.
I'll try my best.
Yeah, it's easier said than done because obviously with Bert. And what are you doing right now? You should be a report, Wesley, for what Wheaton said. Wesley, it's not about you. It's about Will Wheaton and him being an a-hole on Facebook. So I unfollowed him and I reported his post as a hate speech. Yeah, pretty much. And I would ask everybody to do the same. Just look him up and report everything. Report it as hate speech. I think Facebook should do something about it. Because I think if any one of us try to do something like that, wishing death to somebody on a social platform, the accounts would be blocked immediately. Or at least you would get a strike. And
As well it should, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Mighty Cheddar Biscuit forces. I'm not on Facebook. I'm a biscuit. Now, that's not an excuse. I'm sorry. I saw many pictures of biscuits on Facebook, so you can join Facebook. Do you have at least a Twitter account? Mighty Cheddar Biscuit 4. Or do you post pictures of your children on the Instagram? Because you were a little bit angry when... Who was it, Captain Trick or Deech, who showed the children, your children, on the screen? And John says, stuff like this is why I'm not on Facebook, Twitter, etc. And Eric says, they are not biscuits, they are scones. And there is another super chat coming from Arabic. $1. Bert, you are rich. Rich.
Thank you, Arabic
beyond.
Sonder, for the super chat.
And Thomas says, I had somebody threaten to kill me on Facebook. I reported it, and Facebook said they found no violation of their terms of service. That's just ridiculous. By the way, when I post something something on Twitter, and there is a certain group of very liberal people who are following me, sometimes they comment, and I don't have like many reactions on Twitter because honestly I don't care about Twitter at all. But at least here and there are certain comments or something. Here, nothing. They all are silent. So, yeah. This is just ridiculous. Bam. And John Araki says Hovadina. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Which is basically BS in Slovak. Yeah. And Sci-Fi Nation says that the police here would actually investigate that. And Jedi Bill, hello Jedi Bill in the chat. And John, I'm not going to read the tweets. Yeah, probably. And Thomas says it happened like 6 years ago. You know what? I think if you reported it today, they would at least do something, because Facebook got in the last 3 to 4 years so much backlash that at least they are trying to look into stuff. By the way, I got a strike on Facebook because I reported a comment because it was like false statements and basically harassment. I reported harassment and I got a strike on Facebook, which was ridiculous. But the Sci-Fi Nation says that sucks. The statute of limitations might have run out on it. Yeah, pretty much.
You got a strike for reporting harassment.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. I was shooting that guy in the crotch. I should have been aiming for the head.
That's a different type of headshot, yeah, definitely.
I know, but I bet he wasn't wearing any bulletproof vest over there either. He should have gone down just as quick.
Is there something like bulletproof speedos or so? No.
I doubt it.
But you wanted to go to the gulag, so you can.
That's true. If I win here, I get half my mission. Oh, it's a shotgun. God damn it, I hate the shotgun. Fuck. I shouldn't have shot it. Wait, it doesn't. I don't know if it counts. I don't know if it counts that I won or if I had to kill the guy.
And didn't you kill him?
I didn't kill him, but you can also win by capturing the flag. So
Oh, okay.
I won by capturing the flag, which isn't the worst way to win. I think it's just win. I think I'll be okay. Anything left up here? We got some money. 1,300.
I
need a
put a
lot
link
more
to the
money.
panel in the chat, so if somebody
Oh,
wants to
did I
join.
forget to pin it?
Yeah, you didn't pin it yet.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll pin it once I die again. Which I don't expect will be very long. Uzi is my favorite gun in the game. It's not supposed to be long range, but it does surprisingly good.
And Thomas says, maybe I should report Jedi Bill for not doing all the Twilight movies.
I would say absolutely.
Yeah, and there are how many? 2 or 3 more left? John Araki says, Bird of Prey 5 has assembled all of Anti's gold stones into the Infinity Gold Net, and it's supposed to erase half of the subscribers in the universe. Anti should have gone for the head.
Nice.
That was actually cool. Bert, by the way, how about you doing the Twilight Zone? Because you were talking about it,
Yes.
and it's something that I would really. I'm not sure how other people in the chat, because things that I
God
like do
damn it.
not. Oh,
I'm dead.
because movies that I actually liked
Wait, the
sometimes on your
movie,
channel.
The Twilight Zone?
You said the TV show you would do,
Yeah,
right?
I
The TV
did say
series, like
do
the
the
old one.
TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's also a Twilight Zone movie, which I was
Oh,
thinking.
I heard about the movie that it was plagued by like many mishaps, and like weird things were happening while filming. That somebody died on the set, I
Somebody
think.
died, somebody got beheaded.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Jedi Bill, welcome to the stream.
Hello. No,
hello, Jedi Bill.
They were filming the Twilight movie, Twilight Zone, the movie. I'm sorry, son of a damn you, Thomas Potts. And the helicopter crashed and killed the actor and the 2 children. It was one of Hollywood's cursed films.
But they still put out the movie.
Whoa, they had money invested in it. Yeah.
I think because they had filmed all the scenes, because I think the movie is like 3 separate stories.
Yeah,
and they had like
it's
the
an
one story.
anthology movie.
Solid. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting movie.
And you could do that one as well before you start with the show itself. I'm not sure if other people would be interested. I definitely would be interested because I never watched any of the episodes.
So my thought was to do Twilight Zone Tuesdays.
Twilight Zone Tuesdays.
And then keep Thursday and Saturday as gaming days. What is that? Does that sound?
I'm here all the time, basically.
I know.
So,
anyone else in the chat have ideas?
I have an idea, and I'd like to know if you grace me with your presence on a live stream for an hour or less.
What time?
Whenever you can spare an hour or less.
Yeah, I mean we could set something up. I just when you stream, it's generally like 1 a.m.
I know. Well,
my time.
This will be accommodating for you, my friend.
Oh, so yeah, we could set up a stream. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to do a new series of live streams where I interview other YouTubers, and we're going to talk about being YouTubers and
Okay.
the use of the platform.
Sounds cool, actually.
Yeah, you I mean, basically, anytime between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, except for the hours when I normally stream, which is 4 p.m. to say 7 p.m., 4 to 6 Eastern. So, I mean, if you're between there or before that, generally it's okay. You let me know when I can see if I have an appointment or anything or make any adjustments.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely, Jedi, not a problem. I've
Oh,
told
awesome.
people to just ask. We'll set up a time.
Yeah, I just want a short live stream that I can help grow my channel and talk about.
You can actually Jedi Bill, you can actually do it as an offline recording and put it out as a video.
Yeah.
Wesley says, "Bird of Prey, I want you to see the play of the game. I got you." Wesley got me Ultimate Battles, Epic Battle Simulator. Wes, I usually Skype you and ask if you're going to be around to see if you were going to be able to watch, decide when to play it. If you know what day you want me to play it, let me know. I can play it this Thursday. I can play it this Saturday, or next week, the following week. Let me know. I'll definitely commit to playing it for one stream, and if we have fun, we'll do it again. I'll do it more often. I have no problem with that. But I wanted to make sure it'd be a day you could see it. And I know, unfortunately, a lot of times you're not able to watch. So that's why I just didn't do it. I wanted to hear from you. But I played it. I opened it. I played around with the campaign mode for a few minutes. I got the general idea of how to play. And I like it. I like it a lot. So I do look forward to playing it. I just didn't want you to miss it.
And I can confirm, Wesley, Bird was mentioning it today on, I think, Captain Trek stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've told people about it. It's not quite Besiege, but it's the closest thing to it I've seen in a while. I'm off Tuesday. Okay. Well, then what's today? Today's Thursday. So this coming Tuesday, we'll play it. And then we'll do Twilight Zone maybe the next week. So
and he says off Tuesday. I'm off Tuesday 6th. I think he means like the 6th.
Oh, Tuesday
yes.
the 6th. Yeah, so it's this.
Yeah. So that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, no, 6th is the 6th of July. Oh, today's July. Yeah, 6th of July is Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm looking at August. Jesus Christ. I thought we were still in June. Okay, yes. So Tuesday, the 6th of July, we will do Ultimate Battle Simulator plus open panel stream. So that'll be for Tuesday. And then if it goes well, we can do it more often. Otherwise, after that, I don't know if it'll be the following week or soon after, because I've got to the problem is I don't have the Twilight Zones digitalized. So I've got to digitalize my Twilight Zones. And then we'll watch them like we used to do Futurama 3 or 4 episodes.
Are they such short episodes? Yeah.
Well, they're they're meant to be in 30-minute blocks, but I think they probably had less commercials in Futurama. So I don't know if we're better off doing them in 3-episode increments or 4-episode increments. I'll see how long they turn out to be. But
Yeah,
I
and
figure
Wesley
3 or
says totally real Carogan battle simulator. That's what we should call it.
that's what I mean. I am going to simulate Caroga versus Kurdistan, obviously.
And Michael Garrick says Happy Pride Month, Americans. Oh yeah, because you have the
American
4th of
Pride.
July. Yeah. And Arabic says, I think Saturday should go back to Cinema Saturday, then use Sunday for Twilight Zone.
But Twilight Zone starts with a T, and Tuesday starts with a T. Can't do Twilight Zone Sunday doesn't flow off the tongue. Who said that?
Arabic.
Arabic?
Yeah.
Well, Arabic, is this because you are available on Sundays and want to watch Twilight Zone and not available on Tuesdays, or because you don't want to watch Twilight Zone and don't want to waste a Sunday? I'm just curious as to the reasoning.
Let me read this one. The theme for the month should be Jaloja July.
July.
GoFundMe Fridays. Tolkien Thursdays. John, I'm sorry. I hardly doubt that Bert will ever watch anything Tolkien based.
No.
And Thomas Potts says those episodes are like 25 minutes long. And Didi Myers is in the chat.
Probably 3 episodes.
Star Wars Wednesdays. And Arabic says, I want to watch Twilight Zone. But Arabic, I think you don't... Today is what? Today is Thursday, yeah. But you are here all the time, so it shouldn't be...
So what about Thursdays? What if we did Twilight Zone Thursdays? Because those start with T. Would you be able to watch today?
Hello, the Catman, aka Didi Myers.
Goodbye, Didi.
John Araki says, what did you think of the Many Saints of Newark?
I haven't watched it yet. I watched the trailer for Foundation. Anti-Tracker was talking about it on Apple TV because apparently it's his favorite book or something. It was okay. I mean, I'll have Apple TV next time I could watch the next season of For All Mankind, I'll watch Foundation at the same time. But it didn't look like it was. It didn't look great to me. It looked okay, but it comes out in September, so I'll probably wait to watch it till season 3 of For All Mankind.
I'm going to rewatch Eureka.
Anyway, could you guys talk for a minute? I'm going to Jaloja and take a pill, and be right back. If I see anybody come up into the back room, I will put them in.
Did you pin the comment?
I'm about to. I'm about to pin the comment.
You're about to, okay.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, it's...
That's weird.
Sesicum Saturdays.
2 different colors. Okay. I'm looking at this StreamYard, and the new avatar is the patches on. Wait. Okay, the patches on the same eye. It's just that's just so weird. Hey,
you mean Bird's avatar?
Yeah.
And
No,
Michael
one was
Garrett's-
one was the one that Itcha did, and the other one was the Stream Elements one.
Okay, yeah. No, this is a great avatar because it's a gift and the eye is blinking and yeah,
Yes.
it's just perfect. Yeah. Yeah. And Michael says, "I miss my cat." What happened to your cat, Michael?
No.
And John, womankind better than mankind? Really? Greater than mankind? Isn't womankind a subset of mankind? Same as
How have you been,
mankind is a
Random
subset of
Menace?
mankind. Me? Actually, well, I had I mentioned it on other streams. Michael says, "I miss my." That was me talking. I had 2 weeks ago surgery on my eyelids, and it's healing relatively good. So
Yeah, Bird, you're gonna have to remove the Garfield. It's blocking it.
I know Garfield's look is going through my face. I don't mind it. Oh, that was Michael Garrick joining the panel, and yeah, that's and there was an echo coming from the stream. Joseph, do you like American TV? American TV. My TV set is Korean. It's a Samsung.
Very funny.
Facts.
TV shows. Well, if you
TV
like
shows.
Star Trek, yeah.
Obviously, and most of the stuff that I'm watching comes from.
Oh, come on! You probably like that show Bosom Buddies. Remember that show Bosom Buddies?
No,
with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Yeah.
No, doesn't ring a bell at all. And does Slovakia have a Red Lobster? You know what? The mighty cheddar biscuit for no. We don't have Red Lobster, and honestly, anything that is connected to seafood, I wouldn't buy in a restaurant because, or even, or when we do something at home, I need to know the brand and where it comes from, because we are a landlocked country, so definitely not the direct access to seafood means it has to be frozen, transported, and I don't trust that much the whole delivery chain. And John says, "I'm American. I don't like much American TV." You know what? The good thing is that American TV, I have only streaming services, so I don't have like TV channels, and definitely not American TV channels. And because why would I want to watch 90% advertisement at 10% content? You know.
Oh, thank you, the Catman. Thank you, the Catman, D.D. Myers.
And we have Positive Candor on the panel. Hi, Positive Candor.
Come on, Positive Candor. Say the tagline. He's listening. I'm sure Bird's listening.
I'm listening now. What happened? I was
I'm just
had the earphones out for
Positive
about
Candor
a
to
minute.
say Qapla.
Kabla, Positive Candor. What happened, Michael Garrick? He dropped out.
Michael Garrick dropped out, and
This is
Positive Candor
adjusting.
joined, but
Not
He's
talking.
muted. Not talking.
Qapla, there it is. Positive Candor, you're gonna do Family Feud stream again soon?
Yeah, I'll do Family Feud Friday. How about that?
That sounds good.
That was a fun stream. I caught it later because it was a relatively short one. I think something like 30-40 minutes.
Yes.
But it was a fun one.
Does Slovakia have a Red Lobster? I think that's
I
the
just
question
answered
we
no.
all wanted to know.
Or, I
Nope.
mean, do you consider, since the Czech Republic is still in the Euro Cup, is that good or bad? Do you consider that okay? Because they used to be Czechoslovakia, but I guess not.
You know
right
what?
now.
You know what? It works like when we are in one match, when we are against each other, like opposing teams. Of course, that's obviously we are the enemies at the time. But usually in other matches, we are supporting each other. We are supporting each other's team. And
I hear.
sorry, just one thing. John Araki, I see you posted in the chat, brinzové pyrohy. Could you please type in English, like the original food that you were looking for, so that you got this translation?
I hear
Because
Slovakia is beautiful.
you know what? Like in every country, you find really beautiful places, and when you think about it, that really the region is basically, especially the history and nature are beautiful. We have like many castles, many ruins. We have beautiful mountains. Like the country is really nice. Some areas like the cities, they got there was enough money reinvested so that the cities, at least the more interesting cities, look nice, and you have as well shitholes. So, but that's pretty much normal.
Well, I've known a few women from Poland, one woman who was descended from Czechoslovakia in middle of Texas. I mean, my goodness. Wow, just amazing. I mean, not only do you all have a beautiful sort of section of Europe, but you also have a very good-looking section of lady friends. From my experience.
That's a fact.
Did you say Lady France or Lady Friends?
Well, lady friends. I try to be, I try.
You can say we have beautiful women. Yeah, we do.
Apparently, yes, amazing.
Must be the radiation.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I mean it was amazing. And they're all like they all speak like 3-5 different languages. That's crazy. In America, we are very dumb. In America, we're very dumb.
No, Michael, I wouldn't say that.
Disagree.
I wouldn't say that. I would disagree. The
We're
thing
spoiled to a point.
Yes,
but there's a difference.
That's the right word. Because just imagine, I'm from a country of 5.5 million. You know, if I didn't speak other languages, I would be stuck in an area with 5.5 million people. You know.
This is America. We invented the wheel. We tamed fire. We created the television.
Oh man.
And then just for shits and giggles, we went ahead and did the remote control too.
Okay, because can I address something that John is putting in the chat, because the brinzové pyrohy or pierogies stuffed with brinza. I'm not even sure if it why it didn't give a translation, because it's sheep cheese, and it's basically like pastry filled with sheep cheese, and it has a very specific taste and very specific smell. It's something that we have basically patented at the UNESCO as a country, this food, because it's so specific here in Slovakia, and it's really good. It's really good. So so anytime you come and you can taste it and try it out anyway. Anytime you go, especially something like Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, even, it's those are the most countries where you can find it in lesser amount in Germany or Austria. And John says it listed also goulash soup and cabbage soup. You know what? Yes, cabbage soup definitely, and goulash soup. I'm not sure if I would consider goulash soup as a Slovak food, because goulash is rather traditional Hungarian Hungarian soup. And when you say goulash in United States, what does it mean for you, goulash?
It's like meatballs and noodles.
Okay,
yeah, like with
so
like a brown sauce. The brown sauce.
okay, so definitely note what goulash means, because it's done. It's basically, and I don't know a good recipe, but the best goulash you can make is something you mix pork and beef, chopped in basically to cubes, and then you cook it for pretty long time, and you put like red paprika and like ton of spices into it, and you can make it basically as a stew, or you can do it as a soup, and definitely no noodles. Ton of onions, rock solid, yeah, ton of onions, and you start with ton of onions, yeah, basically. And then you can put potatoes into it, basically, and like when you cook it and you want to finish it, so you have something like the last 20 to 30 minutes, yeah, where you see it, okay, this is the time I'm going to cook the meal. You put in potatoes, and then you have basically either a stew or a soup, depending on how much sauce you basically leave in it, and it's just tasty. But definitely I never saw it with noodles and corn and tomatoes, like Rock Solid describes it. Those are like variances of that food. I can imagine that the goulash, as I described it, is the base, and then you and this is one of the foods where you can do like tons of variances and alternatives to it. So
Every time I hear variants, I think of Loki now.
oh, see. How nice. And Michael says he's making me hungry.
Loki, not Loki, right?
Loki.
Loki, whatever it is.
Oh. And John asks, is true Slovak pancakes are really just crepes? Yeah, pretty much. We don't. Of course, you can do the pancakes in the like the pancakes, the thick ones with but even the how do you call it, the pancake mix is very basic compared to when to the pancakes, as you know, with the thick, fluffy pancakes that you are doing in the United States. But we are doing we do them as well, but we call them differently, and basically the mix is completely different. Butter, yeah, exactly. The butter is different. Yeah, thank you, Michael. And yeah. And there is, and when we are talking food, there is one Hungarian soup that it's a fish soup that I just love. But the preparation of that soup, it's like you would probably be able to cook by yourself. A full menu for a wedding until the soup gets finished, because it's so many steps, and it's a fish soup. It's called halasle, and it's just perfect. Definitely, if you have the opportunity to have something like Hungarian restaurant somewhere, if you are looking for and Hungarian food, I would really recommend the random, and does it take all day to cook? You know what, the soup, yeah, you cook it. It's not just it's not because of preparing the like cooking the fish, because fish is done relatively quickly, but you actually, you chop up of the fish meat into tiny pieces, and you prepare, and it's the fish meat that makes the soup like thicker. So it needs to be basically overcooked. And no fish heads. No fish heads. No fish heads. In this case, no fish heads. So the thing is, if you can find something somewhere in your area, something like a typical Hungarian restaurant, I would highly recommend to try out their food. And if the restaurant is good, I can tell you that you won't be able to eat the full portions that they serve, because Hungarian food is very, very heavy, but so tasty. Highly recommend. And if I made some people hungry here in the chat, I'm sorry.
Damn it. They always come around back. I should know that. Should know that by now.
Hey, I heard there was a 4 points when you're doing these kind of games. So you get yourself in a corner, you check yourself into a corner, and you check point 1, 2, 3. Point 4 should be at your back, which should be the corner, and then you move. You stay there for like 60 seconds. Move, corner, move. Check. Every time you hit a corner, you point 1, 2, 3.
That's probably a good way of doing it. I always end up. Unfortunately, the way that Gulag match schedule set up, there's no corner in the center. You have got to take that flag.
I got the reference, Roxolid. Back to the Future. Heavy, there's the word again. Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravity in the future?
Indeed, he's a son of a bitch, bird of prey. Looms to me, you're getting rusty again. Looks to me. I'm not getting rusty again. I was never not rusty. There were a couple of happy accidents that maybe look somewhat competent, but those I assure you were surely coincidences.
Hey, so can I bring up something real quick? Like, I'm looking up on Google Maps, right? Slovakia, and y'all are neighbored by a bunch of really good countries. I know people from a lot of them, oddly. Why did y'all screw over Moldova so much? It's like a country. Well, someone screwed over Moldova a lot when it came to divvying up the land. It's like Moldova is like screwed.
Yeah, Joseph, why'd you do that?
No, our the small spot in the middle of Central Europe, right? We are the one. Moldova was one of those countries that were part of the USSR. So honestly, I don't know how they split in the early 90s. Basically, when was it? I think something 1990 or 1991 when Soviet Union dissolved, basically into 15 different countries. Of course, Russia being the largest one, but then you had Moldova, Latvia, Estonia, Belarus, Ukraine. I'm not sure if I could list all the 15 ones. It was a shame on you.
Okay, but it's like there's this national park like at the border. Like Moldova almost has like access to what is this? What is this? The Black Sea?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's like there's this national park here that exists just to fuck over Moldova. It's like, why did the Ukraine do that? Like, what's up with that? It almost has access.
And you know what? You should see after Yugoslavia split in all the countries how Croatia effed up everybody by taking the whole coastline. Basically, only Slovenia has access to it. Croatia has like 99% of the coastline, and I think Bosnia has something like tiny piece of the coast. So yeah, that was interesting split. I can tell you so much, but it was as well a big war there in the early 90s. So that was not so fun. And Rock Solid says Joseph needs to get me photos of Buran. First of all, Rock Solid, Buran was in Kazakhstan. The last was stored in Kazakhstan, but the problem is that basically it is destroyed and doesn't exist anymore because the hangar collapsed because of a leaky roof over the Buran, and it got completely destroyed. So there is I think nothing left. And it was really interesting concept, the Buran, because I think compared to the space shuttle, it had engines.
Wait, what? Like go over that again?
That Buran was basically a Soviet knockoff of the U.S. space shuttle. It literally, if you saw it like from a distance, the Buran, the Russian Buran, and the U.S. space shuttle, you wouldn't know the difference. They were so similar in design and everything. I'm not even sure. I think there was something like
designed because NASA had the designs to the space shuttle as public. They weren't secret.
Oh, they were.
They were
secret.
literally able to be looked up in the library,
and
they improved it. They did improve it, but they copied it.
Yeah, so they basically took the blueprints and they improved on it because they made it fully Oh, Sci-Fi Nation wrote it here. Buran had jet engines and was completely automated. Yeah, and it had like it had like I think one successful flight, and then it came basically to halt because the Soviet Union dissolved and there was no more money that could go into the space program. And that's one of the reasons, for example, why the Mir station was abandoned. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually could hold more too than
Yeah.
the space
Mhm.
shuttle.
Yeah.
It's a shame that it never got to fly more.
Yeah.
But yeah, Russia was big into doing everything from the ground. They didn't trust the astronauts to make decisions. Son of a bitch. So yeah, everything Russian, the rockets, their space shuttle, they're all flown from the ground. The astronauts, the cosmonauts don't really have to do anything.
Yeah, but basically, when you think about it, even the Apollo astronauts didn't have to do much. They were there
Oh,
basically for checking everything and
no,
controlling.
they had to do a lot. I mean, the shoot, they had to do turns. They had to fire the rockets when they had to be fired at specific
It
times.
was, everything could be, but it was as well automated. Everything could have been done from the ground control.
If you say so. I mean, but I know it's not the way they train. They train for them to do it.
They trained completely with everything to know every single button, every single switch. They knew everything inside out, of course, but many things were basically done through the ground control. But anyway, definitely, when you look at the modern era space program, like what they are doing right now with SpaceX and
Yeah.
Dragon capsules and everything, that's like 100% automated. You are basically all the astronauts are just passengers. And Josh Street asks, Josef, why didn't Slovakia use the old name for the area, Moravia? I would have to go too much deep into the history.
Wait, is that not a joke? Is that not a joke?
What?
What do you call it? Moravia?
Moravia? No, it's not a joke. It's
Okay.
basically Moravia, or as it is called here, Morava, which is pretty much just the same word without the without I. Is part of the Czech Republic. It's Czech Republic and Moravia. It's one part, and Slovakia is separate because basically the area of Moravia, what you are referring to, literally we would have to go to the year 1000 and look at the whole history of the region. Just imagine that the village that I live in, we are celebrating basically this year is 800 years. 800 years from the first entry into how do you call it, like chronicles. So this village, where I live, was literally for the first time mentioned 800 years ago.
Wow, America does not have any kind of history like that. It's crazy.
Well, we do, but it's not totally American.
It's American
Native
history.
American.
It's not United States history. Yeah,
There's villages in New Mexico and stuff that have been there. Since before the British. And then there's Native American stuff, of course.
Well, no, I used to live in the in the town. It's called San Marcos, Texas. I used to live there. It has an aquifer. It has freshwater prawn, which are very rare. It has wild rice, which is also very rare. No, even San Marcos was only inhabited for 22,000 years. Like, even the oldest settlement of Native Americans only goes back 22,000 years. And it is literal paradise. It is. Like, you can literally just dive into
I
the
killed it with
river.
a missile launcher.
Yeah, you can dive into the San Marcos River and literally just pick up food. And that was the oldest settlement in America ever.
You're breaking up a little.
Oh, okay, it's not me. Okay, I thought it was me.
No.
Sci-Fi Nation says here, I had always thought that when Czechoslovakia split, it ended up as Czech Republic and Slovakia. Yeah, it ended up as Czech Republic and Slovakia. Moravia is, you know what? When they are referring to Moravia, you hear the reference about Moravia mostly when you are talking like geographically, like we are traveling now through the Moravian part of Czech Republic, or when you have weather forecast on TV, they say that that the part of Moravia will have different weathers, because the interesting part is that there is basically Moravia is relatively mountainous region, like mountains, hills, and what is interesting that they have very it's a relatively humid area, because all the rains and everything, all the currents that come from western, that go from basically England to the continent, and then they cross to Germany, let's say. Everything there is relatively flat, and then everything stops at the Moravian hills, and they are basically blocking many bad weather fronts from Slovakia. Michael, you were roboting a little bit. Looks it usually happens. Yes, I financial region. Yeah, exactly. It happens when either the connection is bad or the CPU on your device is a little bit overheating. Yeah. Yeah, and let's look at the stream here. And Michael says, okay, my company was fixing stuff last night.
Shit. Really? From a parachute?
Nice. That's one of those guys who are probably going to last very long in the game.
Well, if they were going to last long, they already died once. They came in by parachute late.
Yeah, he could have jumped from somewhere.
I suppose. There's really not a lot of places to jump where I was. Okay, well, another opportunity to complete this mission anyway.
Guys, Jedi Positive Candor, can you take over a little bit the entertainment here? I need to get something to drink.
Okay. Right. I'm thinking about getting some food.
And I'm thinking if it's going to be alcohol or not.
Shoot! Why are you shooting? Oh, yes.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
You're East European, right? So it has to be alcohol.
It's yeah, okay. I wanted to say that it's not such a typical thing, but unfortunately, yeah. we
We're all
are
drunk, Joseph. It's okay.
we are
can be honest
basically
with us. We're your
drunk.
friends.
Yeah, not as bad. It's not as bad as with the Russians, but yeah.
Oh, hey,
The
fun fact.
drunken man is. No, you know what? And this is one thing, Sci-Fi Nation. You will never see me on a stream drunk, and basically, you will never see me drunk because when I already feel that I'm getting tipsy or something, I just quit. Pretty much. And definitely, I'm not going to drink right now, like half a bottle of whatever. I'm just thinking about getting like a whiskey cola.
And that's not drinking, huh?
No, it's like I'm not saying it's not drinking. It's like I'm going to have like one glass whiskey cola and not half a bottle. And there's a difference. Can you imagine that in Russia until I don't know, was it mid 90s or somewhere second half of the 90s, beer was still considered as a soft drink. Not even an alcoholic beverage. It only changed somewhere in the 90s.
Fair enough.
God damn it.
And Roxol, it says Coke in the EU sucks. You know what, Roxol, ours has a slightly different recipe than, for example, I think you are referring to the one in Germany. Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
got hip fire kills. Okay, so I've got 2 new daily challenges. Vehicular homicide.
Yes, Michael, it is sugar Coke. Yeah.
Destroy 3 vehicles carrying enemies. Oh, that's a hard one. And boneyard, get 3 kills in the boneyard. Okay, boneyard I can do, but I'm going to switch out 3 kills, 3 vehicles carrying enemies. Let's see, is there something else I can do?
Hey, rock solid.
Long shot.
Hey. Well, no, as an American, I can say that I personally, after reading several papers on this, what is it? I did this experiment. I bought, because I'm a Texan, I can buy a 6-pack of Mexican Coke and at the same time a 12-pack of American Coke. And because high fructose corn syrup is different than actual sugar, you can literally drink a whole 12-pack of high fructose corn syrup Coke, because I've done it. You can do that, and the next day you can't make it through an actual 6-pack of sugar Coke. Actual sugar triggers something in your body that says, no, we've had enough. But that high fructose corn syrup, you can just drink it.
The scientist in me would say you should leave some days between testing in case your body filled up the first day and it's the effects from the first day lagging onto the second day.
You know what? This is some. I would have to check, and honestly, I'm too lazy to check what we are using, because there is definitely in different parts of the recipes are different. It's either sugar or corn syrup or even something else. And I'm talking about the normal Coca-Cola recipe. I'm not talking about the diet or the light version or whatever.
Well, the French use beet sugar, sugar derived from beets. So that's weird. But other than that, sugar is sugar, pretty much.
Rock Solid wants to know if you got a response from Facebook.
2 minutes ago, and obviously, as expected, thanks for your report. You did the right thing by letting us know about this. The post was reviewed, and though it doesn't go against our specific community standards. We understand that this might still be offensive to you and others. No one should have to see posts they consider hateful on Facebook, so we want to help you avoid things like this in the future. And they are offering me like to block Will Wheaton or unfollow them. I unfollowed him already. I'm not going to block him. So I can
continue to report on his transgressions in the future.
Yeah, I can report on him in the future, but yeah.
You have to say it like Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
No, I'm not. I don't want to even say his name out loud because he's just an a-hole.
I love picking on that guy. I really do. Did anyone see him in Eureka? Anyone else see the show
Yes.
Eureka?
Actually, I love the show, and I just mentioned it earlier that I want to rewatch it because I bought the Blu-ray set.
It's a good show.
I love it. I love the show. And you know what? I actually liked his character on the show. I can't say I didn't. You know what? I need to definitely do a split between Will Wheaton and the characters he's playing. You know,
wait, how so?
Because you know, it's like he's an actor, so he is pretending to play a character. So I can like the character, and I still can think that the actor is an idiot.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
Although
I'm just surprised that there's any part you think Will Wheaton plays well, but there are definitely actors I could say I like parts they played, but I don't like them as an actor.
You know what? Just think about Tom Cruise. Yeah. I'm definitely sure that there are movies that you don't necessarily like, but he was in many good movies, and he's an accomplished and very good actor. And I love all the Mission Impossible movies. I love Top Gun. You know, so I could,
Captain Trek, I'll be right there. Sorry,
but unlike Captain Trek, with Tom Cruise, I can split between the actor Tom Cruise, who's basically nut job, yeah, and the roles that he's playing. Pretty much, yeah.
I wouldn't. He is an American. I wouldn't call him a nut job. He's a religious person, of course, but you know, he makes good movies. So yeah, I'll give him that.
Captain Trek, hello. Or you can
have a fucking nut job. That ain't religious. That's a fucking cult. No.
Hey, it's America, man. Hey, look, they get to do what they do. They get to do what they do.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you know, but I could say as well. Okay, it's like with Gwyneth Paltrow. Wasn't she a fantastic Pepper Potts in the Marvel universe? I think she nailed the role of Pepper Potts. The chemistry between her and Robert Downey Jr. was fantastic. But she's selling vagina-scented candles on her online page.
It's very unpleasant. Yes, of course.
Yeah, so she is as well not like 100% there, right? And I will make fun of her candles anytime, but I will as well say that she is a good actress, you know. That's why I can say that I liked Will Wheaton's character on Eureka. Maybe it wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but I liked it. But definitely him as a person, I I didn't like particularly, but with the post on Facebook he posted today, he literally sank to the bottom for me.
Ow.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I mean, he's Will Wheaton. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, yeah.
Benefit of the doubt, and once again, I'm not American, so I couldn't care less about the whole political rambles, that you have there, one side against the another, and stupidity on the one side, stupidity on the other side. I couldn't care less about it, but if somebody posts really indecent and stupid things, somebody who has 500,000 followers, that's crossing the line. That is crossing the line. And for example, see, Rock Solid says Gwyneth Paltrow is better than Scarlett Johansson. I wouldn't kick out neither of them out of the bat. No.
Considering what your wife looks like, I should hope you would.
But hypothetical scenarios, of course, I don't need to kick them out because I know what I have in my bed, But
far better.
Let's say in a different universe, under different circumstances, where I would be rich and famous. Okay, guys, I need to get something to drink because I'm really thirsty, and yeah, I'll be right back.
And how many times have you died so far, Bert?
A lot. But I got to get this contract. I'm going to see if I can do it. If I can make it 200 something meters in the next 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Oh, shit. Oh, there's a motorcycle. That might help. That might help. Fuck, there's a bad guy. He's probably going to shoot at me, and I'm dead. Well, fuck. I probably would have been better just running. He wouldn't have heard me.
I'm guessing you're using your phone, Michael, because if you are, it's easy to kick yourself out.
Did he kick himself? Oh, Michael. Thank you for letting me know. Welcome back, Michael.
Test.
You're live.
We hear ya.
Well, no, you're not live. You're Michael.
No, that is pretty much my name. No, I mean.
So trust me, we have somebody called Live with the Love Shack. No, you're not him.
Oh, does anyone remember this gun in the Predator movie?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. No. Why? What happened to him?
Well, that character was awesome. He was the director of the movie, actually. Yeah. Pretty good scene. It's a pretty good scene where he uses that gun. If you haven't seen Predator in a minute, watch it. Good stuff.
You're talking about the original one, not the newest version.
Correct. Yeah, the guy with the glasses was the director.
Shane Black.
Potato Revan is advertising that he was live last night, and he spoke about Harry Potter, and he put a link to the stream they did yesterday.
Oh.
I did go over and say hello. I don't know if I said hello. I think I gave it a like. But as it was Harry Potter, I didn't stay because, as I said yesterday, just not a Harry Potter person.
No, not everybody is.
You're just a hairy person.
I wasn't going to say that. I was actually going to be nice. Since you bring it up, yeah.
Use a shield. They do have shields in the game, but I hate them.
What
They
does it
take the
stand for?
place of a weapon.
Strategic Homeland Intervention.
Oh, sweet! I blew off his head as he was coming right towards me. And now this guy got me.
And then you die. Yeah.
No, that was I'll be honest, that one was a completely accidental kill.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, this is a one-shot, one-kill weapon. If I can just find somebody before they find me. No.
Why would they give you that? That's a terrible weapon.
Well, it explodes on impact.
Just don't shoot yourself in the leg or something.
Yeah.
I can see Bird doing that.
We need to someplace with a buy station. So
by the way, the guy who created the rules for the Slovak language, in 1848, codified all the grammatic rules and everything. He shot himself while hunting in the leg and died 10 days later.
Damn.
Yeah, infection. No antibiotics, you know.
So were you born under Soviet
yeah,
under
Soviet occupation, yeah, 76.
Dang, how was that?
I survived.
Wasn't so bad.
Better than North Korea.
Well, I would say it would be worse for people who were alive prior to, because honestly, that's all you knew before the occupation was over.
You know what? But when you think about it, basically after World War II. Yeah, because just imagine that until until the end of World War I, there was basically the Austrian-Hungarian monarchy. Yeah, so 1918, and then the world rebuilt. Yeah, slowly but surely, it was created. The Czechoslovak Republic was created. And everything. Then came World War II. The countries were once again split. The part that is right now Czech Republic was basically annexed to Germany, and Slovakia became a separate country. And why were we not annexed to Germany? Because we collaborated with the German regime of the 1940s as a country. We actually are probably as a Slovak state that was created in 40, was it 39 or We are still actually in war with the United States because we declared war on the United States at the time.
Cool.
But then basically the government was overthrown, and there was the Slovak National Uprising. It's called Slovak National Uprising in '44. The government was overthrown, and basically the rest is history. '45, end of war. Soviet Union and the United States and UK decided about the split of Europe, and there you go. The fun part was that everything worked very good, and just imagine that the socialism that was here was relatively. It was influenced from Moscow, but it wasn't ruled directly from Moscow until '68. In August '68, the Czechoslovak Republic was very much opening to the West, and there were good connections basically to Austria, to Germany. The trade was working, and the Soviets didn't like it, so they basically made a military intervention, very similar to the thing that the Soviets did to Crimea. Sorry, I was reading the chat, and I will finish and answer anti-tracker. So 68, they overthrow. Basically, they sent tanks. There were tanks rolling all over the country, and it was not only like the Soviets. It was basically the whole all the countries from Hungary, from Poland, from Yugoslavia. Tanks came, Bulgaria, like from everywhere. And then the regime became extremely strong. And basically, communism fell in '89, just because the first thing was Chernobyl that brought everything down for the Soviet Union. Yeah.
And Derek, I see you're online. I will add you next game.
I was just getting ready to tell you that.
Thank you.
That was 1988 that Chernobyl happened, right?
86, 87?
86, 87.
Oh, look, and you got an anti-tracker.
Anti-trackers there?
Yeah, and in the chat at least, and somebody asked Joseph if there is any truth to rumor that Carogans have been trying to shoot down Slav 1. Slav 1.
Anti-tracker, I hope you were able to get some sleep last night. I saw that you streamed in the middle of the night. I was gonna feel bad for you, but then I remembered that comment you made as I left your stream last night.
And what was that?
If I wake up in the morning. It was not nice.
Oh, yeah, I was listening to that one, yeah, with Deej, he did, but it wasn't in the stream with Deej.
Yeah.
But you were there.
I know, I said good night to him nicely.
Yes.
And he was like, well.
Why is there a firearm in a prison cell? Why is there a firearm in a prison cell? I don't know.
Obviously.
I just saw that.
And Anti-Checker says he got about 2 hours of sleep.
2 hours is better than nothing.
And Mighty Cheddar Biscuit 4 says, I'm back. So welcome back. Do you think we never saw in the same room Mighty Cheddar Biscuit 4 and Kronos? Do you think it's the same person?
It could be. We haven't seen Kronos today at all, which isn't all that unusual, but
we saw previously we saw what was the other name? Ouchies.
Ouchies, Rabbit Slug, Ouchies.
Rabbit
Hello,
Slug,
Derek.
Ouchies. Yeah. And hi, Derek. You're on camera.
Hail, Bird. How are you,
Hail,
brother?
Derek. I'll be dead soon. Don't worry. I can't possibly last all that long.
Keep
In
the hope alive.
Caroga.
Try and set these volumes and stuff up.
You're coming through fine.
Did he get a round in with my friend?
What's up, Derek?
All right, buddy. How's things?
Good.
And Anti-Tracker says, I did not say anything mean. I say, if you wake up, we look forward to hearing from you. But if you did not, we looked forward to Bird of Prey 6.
Gulag. Gulag time.
And John DeMarco says, in Caroga, everybody is provided with guns, including prisoners. And the Mighty Cheddar Biscuit says, I'm a Mighty Cheddar Biscuit, not a Kronos. And Super Blubberpuss says, hello, guys. Hello, Super Blubberpuss.
Now, did he know how to spell Kronos?
Perfectly.
Then I suspect it is Kronos.
And even used a Kronos, which is...
Kronos' way of saying things.
Exactly.
How did he get me? I saw him first. Unless I burned to death. No, he shot me. It's bullshit. That is such bullshit, Sassy.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Derek,
tell him,
now
Sassy.
Bird is dead. Yeah. And Michael says, hey to Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker says, I'll be dead soon. The Bird of Prey 5 autobiography.
Okay, let's see. And again, none of those. I started 2 contracts at the salt mine. None of them counted. So I think that one thing's been broken. I thought it was broken since before I removed it. I thought maybe because there was an update last night they fixed it.
No, the salt mine thing's a dud. Won't work for me either.
That's bullshit. So let's see. 3 kills with common weapons, 3 downed enemies. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do 3 downed enemies. Okay. So we got Derek, you're on. Was anyone else joining? I got Derek. Okay, Kitty Bear, but he's playing Black Ops. So it's me and you, Derek. What do we do?
Let's do
What
it.
do we do? Plunder or do we do?
No, just
Duo?
play Warzone. Play the ordinary game. We'll go for it.
Okay. Cool.
See how far we get.
Sweet. It's good now we can talk to each other. I've been playing Warzone and not having the ability to talk back and forth with the other person.
And Mighty Cheddar Biscuit 4 asks, how else would you spell Kronos? You could spell it the Klingon way with a Q in the beginning and without an R, but Q-U-N-O-S.
How many people, how many ways there are to mistakenly spell Kronos?
Or you could do it the original, basically Greek transcription with CH. As a time, like chronometer or something.
There's Kronos is spelled, Q-O apostrophe. And no, there's no U. In Klingon, there's no U.
Michael Garrick just posted something. Q-U apostrophe
he's wrong.
O-N-E-O-S. Okay. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing because I don't know.
The Klingon spelling would be Q-O apostrophe N-O-S.
Okay, Michael says I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah, like in Qapla, there's no U in the Klingon spelling.
And no R.
Q-A-P-L-A apostrophe.
And Michael says, I'm American. Yeah. But Eric asks a correct question. What's a mighty cheddar biscuit?
Here we go.
So, what are you doing? Okay, here's the game. Okay.
Well, this is the practice round first.
Mm-hmm. The mighty cheddar biscuit force says, I can only spell things one way. I'm just a simple biscuit. Not a simple one. Mighty cheddar. I speak English, the language of kings.
Michael, anti-tracker's there. Okay. Let's get him up before the game starts.
And
welcome, anti-tracker.
And you're dead.
Yeah, well, I had to let somebody in behind stage, so.
So watch out. You're not supposed to land on the building, and you're dead.
This is the funniest thing when he just splatters on the ground.
Doesn't matter.
So okay, so Bird.
Yes.
I've decided that since Darren,
And you're cutting out.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah.
I hear him okay.
I hear him fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then it was me. Sorry.
That's been Slav 1 must be under attack by Carogan forces again.
Probably, or we hit some Starlink satellite.
Yeah. So and since Darren, I haven't heard from him this week. So since I don't have a From the Mind of Darren Wagner category, I figured that I would poke your brain a little bit and get some questions for Jeopardy for tomorrow night.
Oh, you want some Jeopardy?
Yeah. So give me a $100 Jeopardy question.
Well, if I give it to you now.
Yeah, anybody listening to your stream will have an unfair advantage, but that's just the way you like it, is for Carogans to have an unfair advantage.
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
$100. Okay.
And by the way, it doesn't matter if you're being accurate or not, because this is just whatever Bird of Prey says, not necessarily what's accurate.
I have a $100 question.
Well, it has to be approved by Bird, but go ahead.
Okay. What's Carogan currency?
Okay.
That's a good question.
So the question prompt would be, this is
the official currency of Caroga.
Yeah.
Or the name of the official currency of Caroga. And the answer is, what are rounds?
I should mess with people. I'm like, what are the Turtistani plops? That'd be so great.
You know what? I just imagined when you have when the cashiers have like the tray for the coins and everything, that it's basically just a bowl filled with water.
All right, so there's your $100 question. So what's a $200 question?
Let's see.
What's the most valuable resource in Caroga?
Yeah, that's true. What's the most precious gemstone in Caroga?
Oh, that should be the $100 question.
There's four rounds in the game, so you can always make that a $100 question in the next round if you want. If you think that's a really easy one.
That's a relatively easy one. That's a relatively.
So you want to save that
yeah.
for next round?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to Bird.
Because another question could be, who wrote the lyrics to the Carogan anthem?
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's a higher value.
Well, because there's a difference between the Caroga anthem and the Bed Life song.
Definitely, but Bed Life song is not the official Carogan anthem.
No.
So $200 question, Bird.
These are harder than it sounds.
It just has to be harder than a $100 question, but it doesn't. But it shouldn't be ridiculously hard.
No. How old is Sassy?
Okay. I don't know the answer to that one. How old is
5?
She's 5. Okay.
On May 1st, she turned. On May 1st, she turned.
Yeah, so it's like 5. She's 5 in a few months, but 5 is basically the right answer.
Auntie just had her 2nd anniversary since we rescued her, but we don't know how old she is. So.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I have another good question. Could be not.
I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah, 5 and 2 months. Close enough. 5 years old.
Yeah, 5 years old. Yeah, that's fine. We are not also saying that we are XYZ years old and how many months. Another good question could be why how did Charlie got his name?
Yeah, you could do that.
Well, we're at the $300 level. So, what do you want for a $300 question?
$300. Oh shit. I'm getting shot at here, Derek. There's somebody on the big blue building.
Okay.
They're on the
Where
roof.
are you, brother? Right.
There's somebody on the roof.
Help you out now.
I'm getting shot.
The corner of the blue and white building.
Right. No worries. Let me finish this contract and I'll be straight over.
Yeah. Take your time. Well, I might win. I might win the gulag. So $300.
All right, so I got that one. Good job. So now we're at 400.
What was the 300?
Well, the 300. The question was, I'm getting shot at here, Derek. Up on
no,
the
that's not the question.
Yeah. Oh, come on, that would have been classic. All right, fine. What do you want the 300 to be? That would have been great, though.
And what's the 200 is what?
The 200 is how old is Sassy?
How old is Sassy? Okay. For $300,
I like Eric Saunders' question. What 2 movies are officially banned in Caroga?
Okay, so
no, I don't have any.
That sounds like that would be more like
that
sounds like that would be more like a $500 question.
Thank you, Derek.
And okay,
if I couldn't answer the question, it's not an appropriate question.
And this is Roxanne, I'm not sure if this is a $400 question because it's relatively easy. What's the official dog breed of Caroga?
Yeah, that's too easy.
That seems like it'd be a $100 question.
But good question would be what is the official what is the
and thank you, Orville Nation.
Orville Nation with $3 super sticker.
Super sticker. Hello, Orville Nation. Is it your crest? What do you
Is what my crest?
Dinosaur or something?
Oh, the T-Rex, the official
T-Rex.
animal of Caroga.
Official animal of Caroga.
I don't.
No, okay.
I don't know. That's only stuff you would get from the nation states.
But you see, I know it.
Okay, no. What
here, the gas is closing in. So
what is my all-time favorite Star Trek movie?
Okay, so this is birds.
Oh shit! The gas is here.
All time.
Ah fuck! I'm not gonna make it.
Favorite Star Trek film. Oh shit.
No.
God damn it, anti-trigger.
And what is beyond?
The gap is here. Okay.
Head to the landy, Bird. Head to the landy.
The landing. Ah fuck!
Okay, so
I'm dead.
What is the answer?
The guy in the train. Star Trek 4.
Okay, so the correct response is, what is Star Trek 4
The voyage home.
and I'm dead. Because you died. So there we go. So
and Josh Street says Bird of Prey 5 loves to what when driving a Jeep?
well, this is a PG-13 show. I don't think we can. All right, so
Sinatra.
Hello, Rock Solid Productions.
You guys are doing this incorrectly. So you need to provide the answer. Bird needs to provide the answer, and then the response from the participant needs to be in the form of a question.
Right.
So, like, for example, Star Trek 6, the question would be, what is the name of Bird of Prey 5's favorite Star Trek movie?
Well, it's the way we have it written on the actual Jeopardy board is this is Bird's all-time favorite Star Trek film. Oh shit, the gas is here. And the correct response is, what is Star Trek 4 and I'm dead?
No, the participant would see the Star Trek 4, oh shit, I'm dead.
No, the participant would see, this is Bird's all-time favorite Star Trek film. Oh shit, the gas is here.
No, that's the answer. Have you not watched Jeopardy?
Yeah, you obviously haven't watched my Jeopardy on Friday nights. I have a full-on Jeopardy board. I know how Jeopardy works.
Okay.
And yes, it shows up in the, for example, it'll show up, this is how old Sassy is. And you would respond with the correct response is, what is 5
years old?
You know, so.
In human years.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe we should make it tricky and like multiply that by 7 just to mess with people.
So $500 question.
No, we're on 400 now.
400.
Yeah, you're running kind of slow here.
Yeah, that can be the anthem question and the $500 word Charlie's name. There you have it.
Then we got to do it a whole second time for a second round.
Well, there's 4 rounds here. Yeah, so we can
4 rounds.
Yeah, that's why you're taking your time, Bird.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Who you shooting? You're shooting at the guy are you spectating?
I was shooting.
Oh.
But it's a practice round. It doesn't matter what happens.
And my teacher, the Biscuit Force, says this game show sounds woke.
Woke. All right, so this one is the anthem. So this is the person who wrote the lyrics to the Caroga National Anthem. Is that what we're asking?
Yes.
Okay. And who wrote one?
Aberjam, UK.
Yeah. right. And then for the 500, what was it that you were going with?
Charlie O'Prey got his name from.
Oh yeah. This is how.
This is what Charlie was named after, or whatever.
Bird O'Prey 6, aka Charlie. His name. And what was that?
He was named after my sister's beagle. Late beagle.
Really?
Yeah.
I told you it's a tough question. And then to check a.
So wait, so your sister named her firstborn son after her late dog.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Did you punch her after that?
No, I made the suggestion.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, Bird, you're 1,000 meters away.
Your family really does have a thing with beagles.
Now, his middle name is my father's first name, but I don't expect anybody to know that.
It's just wrong. All right. All right.
I can give you another easy question.
Let me save this board here, and we'll go to round 2. Edit. All right, $100 question.
The phrase "the tip counts." Bert mentioned in this game while playing this game.
That's a good one.
So this is the game Bird was playing when he first uttered the phrase "the tip counts." What's the name of that game?
Besiege.
Besiege. Yeah.
You still play that one at all?
Once in a rare while. Problem is, I finished it. They didn't make any more levels.
Right.
But it was in the later stage. It was in the when they updated the game with the new levels. So it was like almost a year later.
Although my favorite moment from Besiege was still the soot in my eye. That was, oh man, it's funny because I still just today in my suggested videos on YouTube was Thomas's clip of that, where you had that massive vehicle and it kept rolling over, and you're like, no, yes, no, yes.
Oh yeah, when he was trying to catch the device in the air where it was suspended, right? In basically in the field of no gravity.
And then finally it just ended up.
Bird, you madman! Jump down now.
Where are you?
I'm down below you. The end of the building.
I'm coming.
I'm peeping my horn.
Don't worry, he'll be dead.
You dirty bastard.
Ah, you're dead. God damn it. Ah.
No worry, Bird. Just climb on top of him.
Oh,
and now I'm dead.
Another question could be...
We need a $200 question, Bird.
Before I go.
Can we do something like finish the quote?
Yeah. Well, you got a good bird quote?
Yeah, and Bert, you need to help me out. What is it? Man loves his car, or how is it?
Oh, man,
A
we still
man
have the
loves
whole
his
section.
Jeep. I love my Jeep like a man loves his car.
No,
his
you
Jeep.
said you love. Oh gosh, I got to look it up on the website because we remember we have that whole section of bird quotes.
Yeah. It's also on a shirt on my website, on my merch store. That's what you can put up. Shameless plug for BirdoPrey5.com. This is the website for all your Birdo Prey 5 needs. What is BirdoPrey5.com?
Sci-Fi Nation. Name 2 words you will never want to hear Bert say.
I'm
Hello,
coming.
neighbor. I'm coming.
Sorry.
Sci-Fi Nation put it there. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's a relatively easy question, but it could be basically. I think it popped here like twice. Either from Arabic or Just Street, but I think Just Street. No, sorry. What is it? Who illustrated Bird of Prey 5's avatar?
I
That
like
could be.
rock solid. How often does UPS require Bird of Prey to provide his location?
Oh yes,
Every-
Let's do it. Let's do this second round with bird quotes. Yes,
all bird quotes.
all bird quotes. Yeah, that should be the goal for the second round.
Okay. So here's a good one. What is it? Okay, so this is what Bird wants his meat to have.
Oh yes, that's at least a 300 question.
All right, so we'll put that. All right, so we're gonna scrap the tip counts question. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll add that to. We'll let me get out of this board. And we'll come back.
That's a quote. I mean,
well, yeah, the tip counts as a quote, so I guess you're right. You're right. Well,
Bird coined this quote playing Besiege.
Yeah. So
trying to get a key into a hole.
So under 300, so we'll say. What is, let's see. This is what Bird wants all his meat to have.
Or I probably should say this is one reason. This is a main reason why Bird is against 3D printed meat.
All right. Let's see. Well, and why he opposes 3D printed meat. There.
This is what I would ace this round.
All right. What is a soul? There we go. All right, and then let's see. Europeans are fine as long as they shower. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
I tell you, the Bird of Prey 5 quote section is the best part of this website. Let's see. What was the quote you were suggesting already?
Is that where you want to go, Derek? The lumberyard?
I love.
Jump on the flag.
Oh, you love.
Grab that and then work our way in.
Let's see. Loves
a
car.
Rock Solid, I can suggest that, but I think since the questions have to be approved by Bird of Prey 5.
Here's what it is. I love the Jeep like a man loves his car or his Jeep.
Yeah.
That was the actual quote. So what we'll say is, because it was just the most bizarre way you quoted that. So we'll say this is the last part of this quote.
Hold on. I'm behind you. I'll get you. I'll revive you.
I loved the Jeep like a man loves his car or his blank.
I'm going to get my mug, Bird of Prey 5 mug, and I can tell you how the quote goes exactly.
Oops.
And of course, I'm being followed by 2 dogs. The mug is in the kitchen. This is. I loved my Jeep like a man. I loved my Jeep.
What was that, Derek?
Sorry.
No, there's top of the building. There's a fella just dropped in.
So, anti-checker, I loved my Jeep like a man loves his car or his Jeep.
Right.
That's the exact quote.
Right. So the way I put it in the Jeopardy is this. This is the last part of this quote. I loved the Jeep like a man loves his car or his blank.
I loved my Jeep.
Yeah.
But okay.
And so he put my on the mug.
Yeah, I loved my Jeep like a man loves his car or his Jeep. Yeah.
Dirty fucker. Piss off.
I love another quote that is on the mug. It was a typo of the mouth.
I like this one. You know what's better than being in a wheelchair? Not being in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I get took out, Bird. You're on your own, brother.
Do my best.
Recently, thanks in large part to PJ. How much did they raise for you for your wheelchair, Bird?
6,000 and change.
Wow.
And I should tell you, anti-checker, that Thomas Pot says that you are Vogue.
Of course he's saying that.
Oh, 500 question could be what does JUOT means?
Okay, yeah, okay, good. I got a 400 one that I'm putting in right now. Even better than...
And Admiral Vogue Trekkie says hello. I would be interested who just changed his name to Admiral Vogue Trekkie.
I made it.
That would be a good question.
Sci-Fi Nation. This is what happens to Bird's basement. And answer, it gets blooded. Yeah.
So what is the acronym
JUOT?
Okay.
Stands for Joe's Ultimate Off Topic.
Okay.
And Darth Maul is asking, Bird is still going? Yeah, Bird is still going. And I have to say that I have to go as well because it's officially Friday here.
Oh, yes, it is.
For 21 minutes, and I'm getting really, 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 really tired.
Well, don't forget to keep Slav 1 protected from those Caroga missiles.
Correct.
I will lend it. By the way, it has such a ridiculous design that I don't know if on what part it lands. Because sorry, but it really looks like male genitalia.
Slav 1 looks like male genitalia.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, with the ballsack cut in half.
That sounds more like Carogan 1.
That one has the trunk shorter, you know.
The true bird, and you have a shorter shaft than Slovakians.
I don't know. How short are Slovakian shafts?
Oh, God. Really?
Well, apparently about double a Carogan shaft.
I mean, it's possible. I never checked, and I don't intend to. Oh, shit.
Was
Down.
Was that a golf cart? You're driving a golf cart around?
Oh, you did. God damn it. Fuck, so am I. How do you get so close to me without me knowing?
Because you're an idiot.
Right, Bird, it's after 11 o'clock here. I'm going to bounce, brother. Give me a
Okay.
shout next time or DM me next
Take
Thursday.
care.
We'll play another
Take
few rounds,
care,
okay?
Derek. Take care, Derek. Yeah, Derek is 1 hour behind
Take care,
me.
Derek.
All right, buddy.
Go to bed.
Yeah, I'm going. Because I might still yell, I'm coming later. But
I thought that was Bird's job.
But I don't know. Another relatively high value question could be what's Cecil Prey's legal name?
Ooh.
I don't think that's.
You don't want that question?
I don't know if that's public
I don't
information. So
it's not necessarily a secret. So
not a secret, but I just.
Okay.
We don't need to bring her into it.
Okay.
Not on that level.
What she was wearing when she was on a stream?
What she was wearing while she was sleeping.
That could be.
Infamous.
What was she wearing when she was caught on Deej stream?
Yeah.
Wait, she was on Deej's stream?
Shortly after. Shortly after Charlie was born, she was visiting. I was holding Charlie.
So she was
I
visiting
tried
Deej.
to tell her not to come behind. I was on camera, but she didn't listen. And she was wearing just a bath towel as she walked behind the bed.
Oh, but Deej was very excited.
Deej turned it into a super chat.
Deej has it as a super chat, so yes.
Oh, terrible. At least, see, I would never do that at least. So, all right. So we'll say, so we could say this is Deej's favorite outfit that Ciso Prey has ever worn. On camera.
Yeah. What does Canuck O'Prey mean when he says he's going clubbing?
Sounds to me like Sassy needs some nail trimming.
That was Mike Coney,
Oh, that was
and
you.
it was wooden floor, and she got her claws
Hello,
trimmed
Admiral Wolf
a month
Wolf
ago.
Trekkie. I do play this game a fair amount.
So, okay, gentlemen. Anyway, it's too late. I have to go. So
Good night, Joseph.
Take care. It was great fun being here. See you around.
Have a good one.
Yeah, take care, gentlemen. And then I will watch the show later.
All right, Eric says, let's see, Vertebrae's favorite state to take road trips in.
Wow. That's a good one.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Is that your
Tough
favorite state?
It
to
is.
take road? Okay.
Yeah. He's talked about that before.
All right, so we can do that. So this.
Oh, you want a hard one? Who did I vote for?
Well, we're just on. We're just
in
doing
2016.
In 26. Okay. Well, we'll do that for the $100 question for round 4. We're in round 3 right now.
Oh, $100? I thought there would be the $500.
To who you voted for last election?
In 2016, not 2020.
In 2016, do you think you voted for Trump, didn't you?
I did not. I voted for Hillary.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that.
That's why I didn't think it was $100 question.
I didn't realize what a crazy liberal you were. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So this is Birds. So no, that makes perfect sense that you're such a Trump supporter. Then never mind. Okay. Let's see. Birds. Favorite state to take road trips in. Obviously, before he got stuck in bed. I don't want people to think I'm trying to be snide about it, you know. You know, people are.
Yes.
And what is Arizona? I do not like the desert states myself, but
they're beautiful. The desert's beautiful.
They are. I mean, I've driven through Arizona, but I just don't like the climate. You know, it's too hot and
dry. Yeah. It's nice.
You can have it, buddy. You can have it. I prefer like the Northwest. You know, I would love to go on a road trip up through like Canada, Alaska. That's more my kind of thing. All right, so we need
I would too. Don't get me wrong. I used to love driving.
Mm-hmm.
I had a map in my office, a highway map, and I used to highlight a new section of highway every time I drove it. When I got back to the office.
Yeah, and Darth Maul. It's deserts are beautiful, but it's not just the dry heat; it's just heat. Period. I don't like heat. Period. All right, so
Admiral Woke Trekkie, I do stream every day. Today is an open panel, so it's kind of chaotic. Usually, most streams are more organized. We'll either do a watch party, or I'll talk about a specific subject. But Tuesdays and Thursdays tend to be the chaos streams because they're open panel and and I'm playing a game at the same time.
Which works out to my advantage because I just needed questions for my trivia game for tomorrow.
Yeah. So where are we? What are we up to?
We're on a $300 question, so this needs to be medium difficulty.
And this is a question, not a quote.
No, we already did a whole thing of quotes. So
okay.
If you want to do a quote, you can.
No, I know we could do a quote.
You can do anything you want. This is your whole category.
Okay, $300. I
really had no idea you voted for Hillary.
I've told you it. I tried to tell people that before.
It just seems so unbelievable because you're such a diehard Trump supporter.
I'm a Trump supporter because he's a moderate, and this is what people don't understand. Many of his things were the same things Hillary was saying in 2008.
Right.
She went far left. But it's okay. I'm not going to convert you, so it's not worth arguing.
Well, obviously,
but I have said it before. It should not be news to anyone.
Anyway,
also, technically, I lost a bet.
So you voted for him in a bet?
No, no. My vote did go to Hillary. I don't know.
Lost a bet. Okay.
Not a bet. It's hard to explain, but my vote went to Hillary. I was still supporting Trump.
Of course, he tried to get me thrown in jail by telling everybody that I had evidence against Hillary.
No. You see, you don't get thrown in jail for having evidence against Hillary Clinton. Something much worse happens.
Yes, I know. I commit suicide, right?
Yeah.
You said it, not me.
AT Thomas says check your Skype.
We got, let's see.
Okay, and Admiral Woke Trekkie says, Bird of Prey, someone asked about your favorite drink. Is that a good question?
I tell you, for $500, you can ask what was the name brand of the rum I created.
Okay, this
or worked on when I was before I'd gotten sick.
You created or you just worked on?
Well, I mean, I was the engineer. I created the bottle, the brand. I was given a brand name and a formula. I had to find and source the glass. I had to find and source the cork.
So you designed the bottle.
Somebody to create the label.
Right. You designed the bottle though, but you didn't
the electronics.
Right. But you didn't come up with the brand name.
No, not.
Okay. So I would say this was the name brand of rum that Bird designed the bottle for.
Yeah.
And all right. And what is that name brand?
Qapla.
You're gonna have to
COYOPA.
COYOPA. OPA. Is it still for sale?
Not anymore.
Not too bad.
It's the Mayan god of thunder, I believe. Is the name Qapla?
Sounds like something that would give you some explosive diarrhea then.
It was from Barbados.
Mm-hmm.
It was a high quality rum.
That's about. I have a cousin who works for Bacardi.
Yeah, Bacardi. Bacardi bought Grey Goose vodka from us.
Mm-hmm.
The rum wasn't for sale, but it also nobody would have bought it. It didn't do so well.
All right, so we still need a 300 and a 400.
Okay. This was the model year of my first Jeep.
Okay. This was the year of Bird's first Jeep. And what was that?
1986.
Huh, good year.
Indeed.
All right, and then a 400. I'm just imagining that someone right now watching this live stream is taking notes. John DeMarco.
Yeah.
Uh, 400. This is the brand name of the hospital bed I use.
All right. This is all right. And what is that?
Hillrom.
So that
HILLROM.
You know, you're giving me the brand name of like your Geloja machine, like Old Sucky.
Oh, you could do that. This you could do the name.
Oh, let me get to the last board here. All right, so we go to the last round, 5 questions, so $100 question.
Well, this is the name of the device Birdo Prey 5 uses to help urinate.
This is
the Orville-inspired name of the device Birdo Prey 5 uses to help urinate.
And so what is the Geloja device?
The Geloja machine.
Okay. All right, that's now officially in there. Painful. All right, what's next? We got
the $500 question.
That's put that as the $100. Everybody knows you have a Geloja.
Okay, yes, that's the $100 question. So a $200 question.
Yes.
This is Birdo Prey 5's online stepdaughter. Or a future stepdaughter.
Yes.
Okay.
This is Birdo Prey 5's future stepdaughter.
Okay, not online future, just future. I assume this is like one of those in your own delusional mind kind of thing.
No, on Captain Trek's stream.
Okay. This is Birdo Prey 5's future stepdaughter. Okay. And who is that?
Yvette.
How do you spell that?
Y.
And how is she going to be your stepdaughter?
I'm going to marry her mom.
Well, yeah, I figure that, but who's Yvette's mom?
I don't know her name. I only know her as Yvette's mom.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, $300 question.
Admiral Woke Track, he says he's new here. Are there any good channels I could suggest? Oh, if you go to my channel, there's a number of channels on the suggested list. But Captain Track for Anti-Tracker.
Okay.
What else do we have? Cinnabon Bunny, Deej Odyssey.
You want to avoid
Resolute Germ. Geeks Enjoy. LDG of Geeks Enjoy.
No, you want to avoid that one. I just said that.
Okay, well, I tell you what, anybody who's in here who's a mod, put in your links to your channels. Now's your chance.
And honestly, put in the links to some of the other guys that aren't here right now.
Yes, please.
Like Trek Yards, if you're into some of the bigger channels, even we make fun of them a lot, but Lore Reloaded. Just think of some of the channels out there, especially if you're new to the community.
Yes. In fact, maybe the $300 question should be this. This is this YouTuber introduced me to Anti-Tracker, or was the how to do it? How was the channel that introduced me to Anti-Tracker?
Well, it's Laura, right?
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, so.
Okay, we'll put my channel on as well.
Welcome, LDG, to the panel.
Greetings, how's it going? I just want to go ahead and release some of that fake news. I am a wonderful channel to subscribe to. Check it out.
Notice that the first thing he said was he was going to release some fake news that he was a great channel.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm just agreeing with you.
All right. Again, what I said. Also, supporting freedom of speech, Section 230 website, freedom of speech unlocked, nerderotica.com.
Pflugerville says, just kidding, Anti-Tracker. I know you won't read my typing because Pfluger says to avoid Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker, with friends like this, you don't need enemies.
That is very true. All right, and then let's see. So $400 question.
What's this? You're coming up with questions for the next anti-Jep nerdy?
Yeah, this is. I just figured we'd do a category all about Bird of Prey 5 here.
And we're giving the questions and answers live.
Well, not a lot of people are probably going to watch his stream who watch this one.
Right, but granted, anybody that watches this stream and gets into one of the games does have an unfair advantage. But that's kind of how Caroga likes it, is to have Carogans have an unfair advantage.
No. $400. So this should be a hard question.
Where did Bird Bird lose his eyeglass lens on vacation?
That's not a bad one, although I don't know how much detail you'd put into it.
Well, everybody heard the story, right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they should have. If you know it, people probably do.
What's Bird's favorite DS9 episode?
That's a good one.
How is that a hard question?
I don't know which one it is.
Do you know the answer, Anti-Tracker? You didn't know who I voted for in 2016.
I do know the answer. I just don't know the name of the episode.
So,
which one?
Well,
it's the one where Cisco is delusional and thinks he's a writer in like the 1930s.
That is not. That is certainly not. That's Far Beyond the Stars, and that is
Far
not
Beyond
my
the Stars
favorite episode. My favorite.
I thought Move Along Home would be his favorite one.
No, that's Matthew's favorite one.
No, in all honesty, and I've said this many a times, my favorite DS9 episode. No, that's Yosef's. My favorite DS9 episode is Trials and Tribulations. In fact, it's my favorite Trek episode of all time.
Gotcha.
That's honestly not a bad question. Especially since people think they seem to know it.
Well, yeah, for some reason I could have sworn I've heard you say that it was.
I remember. Yeah, I remember you saying Trials and Tribulations. Actually, it was a good episode. Very good episode.
No, honestly, in the beginning, I didn't like Far Beyond the Stars at all. Later, did I come to enjoy it, but I don't think it's their best. Not by any means.
Admiral Woke Trek, what's a Carogan? Bird of Prey 5 is a Carogan. He's the leader of the evil nation state of Caroga.
We're not evil.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You would think Bird would like Cat's Paw.
God.
What is the number one substance Carogan orphans mine caves?
That could be $100 question.
That's a question where, even if you get it right, you have to give up points.
Excuse me.
Okay, I need a buy station. Where's there a buy station?
So I had someone dropped off a computer for me to fix today. And as soon as I pick up the computer, they drop it off at the house. I go to pick it up. And there's nothing better than having to fix a computer that you pick up and immediately hear moving parts. Something ain't screwed in right.
My computer's still under repair.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks. But she lasted a long time, like 8 years, I think you said?
No, this is his new computer. It's only like a
his
year
new
or
computer
two
broke?
Yeah.
I
thought
that's why he had a warranty on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the i9.
Yeah. What was the issue again? Was the SSD?
The SSD, yeah, the SSD crapped out on it. So
does it have I meant to tell you something, but I didn't get a chance to. And this is good advice for anybody who gets a new computer. I don't know what these morons are thinking, but an SSD works 1,000,000 times better and does avoid certain crashes is if you have a heatsink on your M.2 SSD. If you do not have a heatsink on it, you're risking failure. They should come by default with the heatsink on there. They perform so much better.
Holy shit. This guy fall off the roof?
You fell off the roof?
That guy fell off the roof. There's
Ah.
got to be somebody up there.
I guess you're going to have a neighbor in bed next to
you. Okay. Got some interesting. Real thought it was Charlie X.
Ah, shit.
Gunman says encounter at Farpoint.
What?
Admiral Woke Trekkie says
Spock's
brain.
I can't really say what my favorite episode is.
Of
Deep in the
Space
pale
Nine?
Moonlight.
I would
honestly,
I would probably have to agree with Bird. I mean, Trials and Tribulations would probably be my favorite Deep Space Nine, but you guys know how partial I am to the original series, so that's a big part of it right there. And so I'm, the fact that it's an original series crossover kind of
puts it in the special category. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to give, just because it's a special episode, too much credit. Empok Nor was another great episode.
I do really, really like the Jem'Hadar. I think that's a really special episode, and I think mainly because that's the episode where Quark gives it to Cisco. As far as that's where we really get to see the Ferengi shine as, yes, we're a bunch of greedy bastards, but guess what? We're better than you. And that.
Wait a second. I thought that was that Jem'Hadar?
That was the
yeah.
That was the Jem'Hadar when Cisco told Quark to pick the lock.
Pick the lock.
And Quark basically said, "I've had it with you. You think that we're worse than you just because we're greedy and all that, but we don't have things like genocide and racism and all that
slavery."
Crap.
Yeah.
And so he basically read him the riot act over it. And I thought that was a beautiful moment right there. And that's where the writing of Deep Space Nine, to me, elevated itself well beyond anything that TNG did. Because
they did it again too. That was the first time. The second time was.
But that to me was the moment that made the Ferengi into a serious 3-dimensional race, not just a joke.
Yep. No, I agree. No, I was just trying to make point. The second time was Pale Moonlight, when he said he told Cisco he knew every man has his price. It's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quark likes to get that in.
All right, so I went ahead and did the Trials and Tribulations as the $400 question, Bird, but I need a $500 question.
Okay, so the toughest question.
Yes.
Something I've talked about, but not too often.
What's Bird's favorite shipping company? We know which one he hates.
That's been incorporated into, into a question. Estados Unidos Español. What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, that was a good one.
Fuck. Damn it.
Your Spanish is always amazing to me, Bird.
Professor Brainy Spack says this is the person Bird of Prey ignores the most.
Andy Checker?
Oh, there you go. Arabic Sonder. Which actor's house did Bird of Prey get to tour when it was for sale? That works. I told that story a couple times.
I don't know that one.
Which actor's house did Bird Prey get to tour when it was for sale? Oh, I do remember that. You were doing work on it, weren't you?
No, I wasn't doing work. I was working as part of the tour, but I wasn't doing work on the house.
Okay.
So how were you? So were you?
Because I was with my boss. He was the one who was looking at the house, and he wanted me with him.
So is your boss considering purchasing the house?
Yes,
okay.
He was considering purchasing the house.
So
it was like a weird one, like it was like Mr. T or some shit like that. Who was it? Oh, crap, I remember the story. You even showed pictures of it, didn't you?
It was in a movie. Yes, I did. I showed pictures from inside the house. In fact, the actor it was also a painter and painted many pictures of himself as his character.
Damn it! I remember.
Ron Jeremy.
No, not Ron Jeremy.
So you were taking pictures of yourself with Ron Jeremy.
Sylvester Stallone.
That's right. Yeah.
I'd rather picture you with Ron Jeremy. That's so easy to picture for some reason. Let's see. All right, this.
Good call, Arabic.
Multi-gun man, I'm playing on a computer, but it's cross-platform. Most of the people playing against me are on console.
Right, so Bird's boss was considering purchasing this celebrity's house.
In which Bird of Prey toured with.
And toured the grounds with Bird.
This is the house Bird toured in which his boss was considering purchasing.
This is the celebrity whose house.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Bird toured because his boss was considering purchasing.
You ever thinking of having an LDG category there someday? There,
maybe, but the problem is people's brains would just melt.
Well, that's
every
answer
would be Prometheus. Right? So
yeah.
No, that was already done by Vile Mike.
Yeah,
he already did that.
Did he really?
Every answer was Prometheus, but the trick was for every time I said the word Prometheus, I lost 500 points.
Well, you
so
weren't
I couldn't say the answer.
Playing. See, I can't play in this episode of Jep Nerdy now.
Well, you can if you want, but you're never up that late anyway.
I was gonna say I'm never awake to play. Although this Friday, I'm sure something will conspire. It'll be the Friday I am up.
Well, if you join, I won't stop you because it's the whole point is Carogan's cheat. So. And you know what? The funny thing is, even with you having written all these questions, John DeMarco will still beat you.
Yeah, he probably will.
He has been just ridiculous how much he's been crushing.
I mean, on a best case scenario, I might get to choose 2 questions.
Well, it goes
category.
by well, there's 3 people per round.
Right.
So best case scenario for you would get to pick 3 questions from that. If you went first, you would get the $500 question. If nobody else picked, you could get the $400 question. Nobody else picked, you could get the $300 question. But John DeMarco, in the meantime, is just crushing everywhere else. So it's not like it means that you're going to win. you're still going to have to answer questions from other categories. So, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I should have a John DeMarco category where it's just like, if your name isn't John DeMarco, you just get points for picking that category.
Have a good night, Admiral Woke Trekkie.
Good night, boss. Good seeing you. Thank you for subscribing.
I see Will Wheaton is a complete dickweed.
Yeah.
Wow. That was just,
What happened?
I almost said the F word there. Yeah, well, that's how bad it was. Will Wheaton posted on his Twitter today, hey, the war criminal Donald Rumsfeld died. Good job, universe. Now do Trump and Dick Cheney.
What?
And so, yeah, that's the kind of crap that these Hollywood celebutards, that's
Joseph brought it up at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
Follow it up with anything.
He said it was Facebook, though. I don't know if he did it on
Oh,
Twitter.
I don't know. Someone sent it to me on Twitter, so it looks like it's on Twitter, but maybe it was on Facebook.
He might have done it both places.
Yeah.
Was he joking? Was there any context, or is it just that?
That's how these people feel. That's the problem. You know, that is genuinely how these people feel about this crap.
Yeah, but you just don't call somebody a war criminal. I mean, I guess you could, but okay.
The war criminal
sucks.
was the least problem with that sentence.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's literally calling for the universe to kill Donald Trump and Dick Cheney. I mean,
I thought it was because he thinks they're war criminals.
If he has that opinion,
maybe I
he's
misunderstood.
wishing that two other people were dead.
Because they're.
It doesn't matter
does
why. It doesn't matter if he thinks they're the worst people ever. Look, I don't particularly, you know, if I'm trying to think of somebody that I can't stand. So Ryan Johnson, horrible person, right? I can't stand Ryan Johnson. I'm not going to sit there and hope that he dies. You know, there's a difference.
I could agree with that.
Okay?
I don't wish anybody dead either.
Right, but Will Wheaton is out there publicly wishing for the death of the former president of the United States and a former vice president of the United States.
And he's getting Twitter jail or Facebook jail for it?
No, but
Of course
he got nothing again.
Nobody's going to say anything bad about it because he's saying this about Republicans.
Facebook reviewed it and said that it didn't go against their guidelines.
Yeah, but you know darn well that if somebody said, now do Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, that they would get shut down. So, you know, that I'm sorry, but that is jacked up.
Well, that's
and it doesn't matter what the political affiliation is because, you know, I'm sorry if Will Wheaton did say that about Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, it would be just as jacked up. But but you know what? What is wrong with these people that we're literally wishing people dead, and we're celebrating the fact that someone died? I don't care. You know what? I don't care about the fact that someone, you know, I understand you may not, you know, Donald Rumsfeld, you may have disagreed with his politics and all that. Fine. You know, there were also people that agreed with his politics. But, you know, that doesn't mean you dance around and celebrate the day they die. You just don't mourn them if you didn't like them.
Right.
Well, yeah. Though I give everybody more than permission. I wish all of you celebrate the day I die.
Well,
So
that's
just to
different.
clarify.
And you are an exception to that rule. That's
I demand it. Matter of fact, if I had the money, I would stage a huge party I wish I could be there, but it won't happen until I die.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead and laugh it up.
No,
guys.
I think this. No, in all sincerity, I think that there's, the only type of celebration that should be going on when somebody dies is a celebration of their life, not a celebration not a celebration that they are gone.
Yeah,
but you can celebrate their lives. You can celebrate, celebrate the times that you had with them, celebrate your friendship with them, and all that. But generally speaking, if like I had a good friend, and who was a high school friend of mine, and he had a stepfather that he hated. His stepfather was abusive to his mother, and he absolutely despised this man with every fiber of his being. And when he died, my friend was just, he was jumping for joy. He was just happy as a clam. He was just like, woohoo, I'm just going to party now. He's dead. I'm so glad he's dead. And it's like, that to me just felt so wrong, because it's like, look, I understand that you can have a sense of closure that abusive person is gone. But at the same time, I'm not going to celebrate the loss of a human being, because he's still someone that someone else cared about. That even though he didn't care, he didn't like the way that his mom and his relationship were. His mom cared about him, and he didn't like the fact, his grandparents cared about him. His siblings, not my friend's siblings, but my friend's stepfather's siblings cared about him. And so it was a loss to a lot of people, even though that relationship was not a healthy one for everybody. It was still a loss to a lot of people. And so I'm not going to sit there and say, yeah, we should just celebrate death. Instead, if it was a relationship that was not a good one for you, you don't have to mourn because you didn't lose anything. But yeah, when Will Wheaton, I just lost any respect I had for that man. Sorry.
I got it. I'm disappointed he said it too. And if I had a program or a public forum where I could respond and make sure he sees it, I would use it right now.
Right. It's not like I was a fan of Will Wheaton. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I was president of the Will Wheaton fan club. And now,
but a lot of Chuckies had pity for him for being one of the shittiest young actors on Star Trek. I mean, he was obviously a super huge wannabe joke when it came to his acting. I mean, the only person who almost acted just as worse as him was Alexander Sindig in Move Along Home.
Well, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing about Will Wheaton is that he was, he became the poster boy for bad characters, right? It's so bad that it's like, if it wasn't for Jar Jar Binks, the stigma of the Wesley Crusher never would, would have always, you always would be known as the worst character in any major sci-fi.
Well, him and Worf's kid.
But
him and Worf's kid, the only one. I mean, each ship
but he was
circles around him.
But Will Wheaton was a major character on TNG.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there's another example of the bad acting, and we all felt bad for. I'm not saying he's horrible and deserves to die. I just said I felt bad for him because I did have high hopes, not only for Wesley, but for Alexander, Worf's kid. But then you had some good ones. Like I said, each ship nailed it out of the park. Who else was a good one? Borderline. Even though he wasn't a kid, but he was considered the Wesley character. Was Enterprise? I can't think of his name right now. The pilot in Enterprise.
Yeah.
Travis Mayweather.
Yeah, because he had Wesley moments. No. He wasn't that Wesley. Bad. But he was the Wesley of Enterprise. He was the young buck space boy.
Porthos was the Wesley of Enterprise.
Porthos
was a lot cuter. and smarter.
Mayweather had those moments where he would like be too innocent. Like he was the one who shouldn't have been innocent. Like he was the space boomer. He grew up on cargo vessels. Yet when you look at the first season of Enterprise, it was like he was new.
Hoshi.
Like
If anybody, it was Hoshi with the innocent.
Him and Hoshi. I'll give Hoshi that too. But he was right along with it. It wasn't until that episode, Brother or Favorite Son, I think it was, where he started showing some serious initiative. Up until then, he always ended his statements like he was in surprise. Oh, and the other good one was the rock climbing episode when they were on that. They're trying to get the Denoblians. He showed good initiative there. But I think the best one who did a really great job was, in fact, Sisko's boy, Jake Sisko. He showed true transformation. He was a little green, but I think he even started younger than Wesley. Wasn't he younger than Wesley in the first episode than Wesley was?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, Jake started out at like 13. Wesley, I think, was like 15. In fact, honestly, he looked even younger. I mean, when he was that scene where they were fishing.
Yeah,
on the
fishing. He looked young as
holodeck, I
hell.
mean, he looked like he was like
looked
11 or
10.
something.
Yeah. Yep.
If somebody's texting me right now, I can't read it for obvious reasons.
All right, I got about 30 minutes. I'll go ahead and drop a link if that's cool with your bird. I am going to be over at Chris Knight, The Real Review 3000. Tonight I am competing up against JJ Sith Lord 3827, our very own Eli Hoo and Positive Candor in the game called The Rumble. Tonight in 1 hour, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Are you trying
Here's
to
the link,
sound like a
guys.
game show host?
I can do that.
I didn't ask.
I used
if
to
you
work for
could.
Disney. I had to. That was my job for 3 years. Boys and
Go,
girls,
JJ.
ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages.
Go JJ! Yay!
I'm actually on a Mexican commercial for Disney Quest. Now it's closed, but I was picked because of my lovely voice.
I'm no accounting for taste.
Well, here's the problem. You don't know what other voices were available at the time. Maybe everybody was sick or...
You know, I got an offer once for my clients to be their voice machine. Serious. Like after I helped her with her computer, she said...
answering machine?
Yes, she asked me if I could be her answering machine, that my voice was strangely soothing, and that she wanted me to record some things. Hello and welcome to Movie Phone. If you know the name of the movie you'd like to see, please press 1. Yeah, no, so that
You were
kind of thing.
almost the movie phone guy?
Well, not the movie phone guy. It was for an air conditioning company that did HVAC.
So you were almost the air conditioning guy?
I was almost the air conditioning guy. If you like your ducts blown, please press 1. But anywho, I do gotta freshen up, relax, and because we're on in 45 minutes. Thanks for having me on, Captain Trek, Michael, Bird. Always a pleasure. Take care, and I will leave you with the following quote. Which one should I play? No, I haven't had sushi in a while. I'm taking a break from the sushi. Okay, I'd rather have some tube steak. Okay.
It looks like a long Twinkie to me.
Wow. Peace.
Okay.
Are there any more questions you need? Because I would say after this round, I'm pretty.
You know,
much-
every time you receive a visit from LDG, it just like my brain just ceases working for a period of time. So it's what makes it even worse. It was a Facebook post from Will Wheaton, and I'm looking at it now, and all these comments from people. It just makes me sick.
Yeah, that's even more depressing.
All these people, it's like comment after comment of people just adding to the list of people they want dead. And it's like, seriously, what is wrong with you, sick?
So do we have all the questions?
Yeah. I'm just depressed now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll blame you.
I figured you would.
So that and you know, LDG, of course, because he's just such a weirdo. And yeah, exactly, Arabic. You know, it's like the thing that bothers me the most about it when you have these actors, because Will Wheaton, at least, you know, he does these talk shows and stuff where he talks about how much he cares about the ideals of Star Trek, and then he posts crap like that is the dead opposite of it. You know, and that's what bothers me the most about it is that, look, you can say what you want. You know, if you want to say that, hey, you know, Donald Rumsfeld, you didn't like him because, you know, he's a conservative. Conservatives are horrible people because you think that they're a bunch of warmongers or whatever. Fine. But you want to sit there and say the universe did us a solid by killing him. Now let's go, you know, kill Trump, kill Cheney. And it's like, how is that in the enlightened, evolved humanity, that the very show that launched your career, that hell was your career, how are you reflecting the ideals of that show at all? How does that make any kind of sense? I don't get it. I'm gonna have to do a little rant about that, I think, because I'm just a little worked up about that. So I think I'm going to catch my breath and do a rant and post that online to get it off my chest.
Sounds like a plan, AT.
All right, my friend.
Give him hell.
Oh, I will. So I will talk to you later, Bird. And so thanks for letting me watch you suck at that game that you suck at so well.
Yeah, you're welcome. What time is Jep Nerdy for tomorrow?
It'll probably be around 8-ish.
Central?
Yeah.
9 o'clock for the rest of us.
Well, 9 o'clock for you.
The majority of the country that lives on the East Coast.
Well, the majority of the country lives on the East Coast, but that's not everybody.
The plurality of the country.
For you, it's 9 o'clock.
The East Coast, I'm pretty sure, has the largest population of any.
I don't care. You guys suck. Bunch of. You know what? You got freaking Will Wheaton. You can have him.
I'm pretty sure he's West Coast.
I don't know. Isn't he from the East Coast originally? He seems like a New York liberal.
It sounds to me like Californian, Portlandia.
You got the entire cast of Saturday Night Live. Hell, the entire cast of Saturday Night Live lives in your neighborhood.
That's probably a fair assessment.
Yeah. You know what? Not one member of the cast of Saturday Night Live or any Hollywood production lives in Tennessee.
Well, Elvis used to live there.
No, he didn't. Well, he lived in Memphis, but that's not Middle Tennessee where I live.
Okay. Take care.
All right, have a good one.
Bye. Captain, welcome
Yes.
back.
Thank you.
Anything you'd like to say before we get going today?
Well, I would like to thank you for letting me come on the panel.
You're always welcome.
And, I am having a morning brew tomorrow, 6 a.m. Central. Anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome.
Very cool. Thank you. I will attempt to be there as usual.
Cool. I appreciate that.
No problem. And guys, thank you all for hanging out with me today and watching me play games and, putting up with Anti-Tracker for this past hour or so and all the other stuff. Appreciate it. So Sunday, the 4th of July, we will be watching for Cinema Saturday, Captain America, the First Avenger. Tomorrow, I will be doing a bed life at the normal time, hopefully 4 p.m. Eastern-ish. Friday, bed life. And Saturday, we'll probably do a gaming stream again.
Cool.
And we'll go from there. Qapla all. Bird and panel out. Oh, wait. There were some private messages. I should have looked. Michael Garrick, you're back, but no, it says device not connected. So I don't know if you could have heard us, but there was no way to bring you back in this whole time. It just says usually that's a problem with your microphone and or your camera, usually your microphone. Dee Myers is Captain Track. No, he says chat. Have a good night and take care. And he says to Captain Track, take care and have a good night. John DeMarco says good night all. Executive producer Paul Leibowitz says have a good evening, Berto Prey. Thank you, Dee Myers says take care, have a good night. Thank you, Dee. Arabic Saunders says thanks for the stream. Qapla, Berto Prey, Qapla, Arabic. John DeMarco says thanks for all the help with Jep Nerdy. You are welcome. And the multi-gunman says, I heard that Will Wheaton was from Tennessee. He's Anti-Tracker's neighbor. It's very possible. It's very possible. With that, Qapla all. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.bertoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Berto Prey 5 needs. At the main Berto Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Berto Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Berto Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Caroga.